Welcome back to Story and Snack Time with Yummy Sprout. Today I have Isla here who's going to help me make a super yummy snack. We're making berry toast, and we're going to read one of our favorite books to read at our preschool culinary classes, Bear Wants More. We're going to go ahead and get started by making our snack, right?
Yep.
All right, so to make our berry toast, we need to start with a piece of bread. You can use whatever bread you have on hand, and you can toast it first if you like. Either way will be totally fine. The first step that we're going to do is we're going to prepare our fruit that goes on our bread. We're using our kid chef knives today. We have metal ones that we use in our classes that come with covers, and we also have these plastic ones that we use in our classes. Either one will work great for bananas because bananas are really soft. They're easy to cut through. So I'm going to have Isla go ahead and cut. We need 5 banana slices for our berry toast. She's going to go ahead and hold the knife on the grippy part with her dominant hand. She's going to put her other hand in what we call the claw, or it looks like a letter C kind of. So she keeps her fingers tucked when she's cutting. So go ahead, Isla, and give us 5 slices of banana for our berry toast. All right, one more. Nice. So now we're ready to put our toast together. We're going to go ahead and spread on some peanut butter to our toast. Now, if you're making this at your house and you have a different type of butter you use, maybe sun butter or maybe you use almond butter, whatever butter you would like to use. You could also use cream cheese and make it a polar bear, right, Isla?
Yeah.
That would be really yummy.
Any type of bear.
Any type of bear would be great. So I've even heard some people have used chocolate spread to make a really dark bear.
A grizzly bear maybe?
Yeah. So we're making a brown bear today. And now that we have our peanut butter all over our bread, we're going to add our bananas first. We're going to start by putting 2 ears at the top of our bread. Then we're going to put a nose sort of near the bottom, leaving just a little gap. We're going to pick one of our freeze-dried strawberries, whichever one we think looks the most like a tongue. What do you think about this one here if we make it a little smaller?
Yeah, that looks like a tongue.
I'm going to tuck that in kind of right underneath. We're going to add 2 more bananas for our eyes. Yeah. Now, we're going to add just a little bit of honey to our banana slices to help our next part stick. And you could also just use a little more peanut butter or whatever you're using. We like to add a little bit of honey as our glue. So Isla's going to go ahead and pop blueberries on the eyes and the nose so that we can finish up our cute little bear toast. Oh, that looks absolutely awesome. And there you can see we have our adorable berry toast. So now we're going to finish it up by reading Bear Wants More. So now we're going to read Bear Wants More. Was this one of your favorite books when you were young?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great book about a bear who wakes up from hibernating, right?
Yeah.
If you were sleeping all winter, do you think you'd be hungry when you wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you would. When springtime comes in his warm winter den, a bear wakes up very hungry and thin. He waddles outside and he roots all around. He digs and he paws fresh shoots from the ground. He nibbles on his lawn till the last blade is gone, but the bear wants more. Mouse scampers by with his acorn pail. Come along, Mouse squeaks, to Strawberry Vale. So up Mouse hops onto Bear's big back, and they tromp through the woods for a fresh fruit snack. The berries grow sweet, and they eat, eat, eat. But the bear wants more. The noon sun glows when along hops Hare. Good day, friend Mouse. How do, friend Bear? I'm hungry, roars Bear. Hare says, follow me. There's a fresh clover patch by the cottonwood tree. They nibble on their lunch with a crunch, crunch, crunch. But the bear wants
more.
More, that's right. Badger shuffles by with his new fishing pole. There's a fine fish feast at the old fishing hole. They head to the pond and they sit by the shore. Bear catches fish, but he still wants more. Meanwhile, back at the big bear's den, We gopher and mole and raven and wren. They bake honey cakes and they decorate the lair. It's a springtime party for their good friend Bear. Bear rubs his tummy. He smells something yummy. And he still wants more. Bear sniffs and he snuffles as a sweet breeze blows. He romps to his home and he follows his nose. His friends yell surprise, but when he gets to his den, he is so big he can't fit in. Bear wails, "What luck! I'm stuck in my own front door." Mouse squeaks, "Poor Bear, he's wedged too tight." Hare tugs, Raven pushes with all their might. Badger gets a stick and he pries so hard that Bear pops out and he lands in his yard. Since Bear's so wide, they party outside and he still wants more.
Wow.
Bear opens presents and he gobbles honey cakes. He eats so much that his big tummy aches. He snuggles in the grass and he snores big snores. He's full, but his friends want more. They didn't get enough.
Yeah, they didn't get enough.
So we hope you enjoyed making berry toast with us and reading Bear Wants More. And we hope you'll join us again for another story and snack time. Bye.